My father died when I was going through med school. He died in my arms in a motor vehicle accident. And at that time, I understood medicine didn't have the answers. I knew what was wrong, but I couldn't fix any of it. And I understood what it was to be crushed by grief. Who I relied on was taken away. I understand that you can come through there with something that adds to who you are. So if I can take that little message of hope to people, it says, okay, this is so hard, it's supposed to be hard. Loving is painful, but if you do this and you do this right, there's a gift that the person you've loved leaves you with for decades and decades.
North Haven Hospice, Te Korowa Humarie, is a service that cares for people wherever they are. People who have a life-limiting illness, people who are expected to die within 12 months of any disease. It's about caring for the whole person and their family. Our volunteer base just is core, the foundation to who we are, and both in patient care areas as well as in our fundraising and keeping our funds going through working at the shop and other events. We are a community charity and we are owned and operated by our communities, and that just makes it really special to work in a place like North Haven Hospice. It really is a whole embracing within our community to care for those who are very dear and near to us.
I think like lots of people are quite scared of the idea of hospice because it reminds us of our vulnerability, of death. And I didn't know what to expect when I came. It's incredible, the location, but mostly the people. And you realise these hard situations bring out the best people, all the way through from management to nurses, other volunteers, healthcare assistants. Everyone is there for the right reasons. And it was inspiring for me to kind of feel that I was part of this incredible team, that we're all there for the right reasons.
Being a community nurse for North Haven Hospice is a very special job. It's very satisfying. It's a way that we get to really know our patients. We get to see them at home in their own environment. We get to build really good relationships with them and their families. It means that we are working quite independently. It's a fantastic role. As a nurse, we help to teach the family how to care for them at home. If needed, then we can bring them into the inpatient unit to have a bit more of a wraparound care.
Hospice makes a difference for the people we care for because we notice them. In Northland in particular, the further you get away from the city hospital setting, the more chance you have of actually being cared for at home. We want to understand what someone's priorities are. We want to honour those priorities. We want to struggle with them in order to deliver according to their priorities. So hospice benefits society because we notice people and we honour them through to the end.
The connection between North Haven Hospice and the land that we are on, this place here was known as a place of healing where Māori warriors used to come here and to recuperate. This area was a place of healing, and look, we've got a hospice here, North Haven Hospice, that portrays all that healing, compassion and comfort for those who are at end-of-life care.
The hospice service is a community-based service, but we're very fortunate here in Whangarei to have a 6-bed inpatient unit that has a whānau room. It has motel-style adjoining bedrooms where families can be very, very close to their loved one. Sometimes people think, oh, it's only for people who can pay. Well, there's no charge to use any of our services, whether it be the family member needing some counselling or the patient. It's all free and offered free to the people in need, people of all conditions, not just cancer and not just old age.
Fundraising for North Haven Hospice is absolutely essential. We are funded via Te Whātu Ora, but that only reaches about 54% of what we need each year. We don't charge for anything we do, so therefore the fundraising is essential to keep it at that level, whether it's beds, meals, equipment, medical supplies, education.
Hospice is so important to Northland because it wants to make dying normal and safe, and actually a privilege to be involved in.
When you put yourself out there and you put your time and effort into something for someone that's just essentially a stranger, it gives you something back that I didn't expect when I did it. But it's been rewarding enough that's made me continue doing it for the last 5 years, and I would never stop.